right, we are live. We got Texas Rebel and Broke Picks in the house. Appreciate y'all joining, hanging out. What y'all gentlemen up to this evening?
Not a damn thing.
I'm just hanging out, jumping in on this last minute and gonna pick some locks and hang out and have fun and drink my whiskey.
Cheers. What you doing, bro? It's been a minute, brother.
I'm pulling
What's
up
that?
the feed. So
I said, where you doing? It's been a minute. Been a while since we did some picking.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got G Keyman, Backstabber, Rob Picks, and Rock Out with your lockout in the feed already. And Swamp Picker, what's up, boys?
Oh shit, I forgot to put my chat up.
How's it?
What's up, everybody? I'm not all here today.
Well, what are you guys working on?
I'm actually gonna warm up a bit here, but I got 2 challenge locks. I still got this. Let me see here. I got this challenge lock from Andrew Gosselin from Eagle Lock Picking. It's called Righty Tighty.
Nice.
Nice little lock. It's got a nasty little false set in it. And then I actually got it, I believe, the beginning of the week. Chuck Soup sent it to me. It's Elroy's CL16.
Nice.
I got that as well to play with.
I'm going to be playing with a Ace, just 40 millimeter green belt, and then my buddy Swamp Picker actually sent me this the other day, so I might be playing with this. It's a Lockwood 334 Bravo 45.
Nice.
What's up, Chuck? Nightmare Swamp.
Yep.
Keyman.
Chuck and
Appreciate
Nightmare.
y'all joining. What you got there, bro?
Some kind of secure entry door. I'm gonna figure out how to bypass it. Yeah.
Is that the one you picked on a video?
What's that?
Is that the one you picked on one of your videos?
I probably did. I picked the lock on it, but I didn't.
Okay, so now you're bypassing the pin code.
Yeah.
Sweet. I gotta stop.
So I got it at one of those bin stores. Where I put my turn?
Yeah. I gotta start digging into that stuff a little bit and get with you on them safe dials too.
I'm gonna have to turn you guys on my computation device over here so I can see the chat. So ain't nobody talking shit.
G Keyman says, "What do you identify as, bro?"
See if I can find a better angle where y'all can see what the hell I'm doing. Nope, that's not gonna work.
You doing some berserker practice, Swamp? Nice.
Nice.
Did you find a tensioner yet?
Sorry, guys, I'm messing with my kids. If I can get this to.
G Keyman with the gang of shit emojis.
There we go. I can see it now. As long as I don't mess it up.
I still like that picture text. That's the first time I actually got to see it a little up close.
Yeah, I'm loving this thing. I was looking at the. He gives you a little certificate of authenticity, a precedent, providence on it, and it's thicker than I thought. It's 23,000, so I'm not as scared to use it anymore. For some reason, I thought it was skinnier, and I've already been a pick getting a little overzealous as a new picker. So, but it's comfy. I love it. It's cost way too much money, but very happy with it.
Right.
Money is no object when it comes to picks and locks.
Folks should
That's the
know.
problem. I've got the same attitude when it comes to guns, motorcycles, whiskey, and women. So,
Well,
Did y'all just become
best friend?
Y'all just became friends.
did we just become best friends?
Yep. Yeah, new house. Now who's putting whose nuts on whose drum set?
Yeah, fix your volume or something. Better just leave it alone.
Yeah,
You sound like you're talking through a plastic bag.
I've heard that last time. I don't know if my shit got messed up. Your picture is a little pixely too, bro.
Mine? Oh.
Yeah.
So Swamp
Well,
Picker,
look this
Swamp
good.
Picker is asking if we got a phone ringing or a fur baby. I'm hearing it too. It's like a little gremlin growling or a cat purring or somebody snoring or something.
Oh, my dog
Yeah.
is behind me. She's in there, knocked the fuck out. Dog is behind me, snoring away.
I gotta send you a package here after Christmas. I'll send you a microphone.
I'm gonna lay in the dog cage. Get up close and personal with the snores. Yeah. Move the camera a little closer. Maybe it'll pick me up. I'm competing with 100 pounds of fucking snoring over there.
Right.
Yes, it's always my dog, Key Man. If you hear something that sounds like snoring, it is always the dog.
Maybe you need to get him one of them sleep apnea machines.
What's up, Rock Out? Appreciate you stopping by.
For what it's worth, y'all, we were talking before we went live. Swamp Picker sent me a notification, and Labs let me know as soon as I got on with him. Lockpicking Engineer just put out like half an hour ago another challenge. So those of you guys that like challenges and giveaways, go check out his channel.
Oh, somebody challenge. See who can open the most locks in 10 minutes.
Yeah, Nico just challenged Rock Out.
That's kind of on my.
The dog, man.
I said on my Easy Locks to Swamp Picker. That's why he's working on his Berserker stuff.
Dude, I can't even open a Master 3 right now. know what? I'm just gonna stick to what I normally do. Fuck warming up. I'm jumping straight in, balls to the wall. See how Mr. Elroy's has fucked me. Alright, let me move some shit around here.
Don't know much about this lock. And see how many codes can be put in it or anything. Yeah, I'm not calling customer service.
Swamp wants to know who's putting their mouths where. Alright, so here's Elroy CL16. Purdy little bastard. I heard it may be a fun little lock, so let me get situated and turn some shit around. Let me turn some shit around.
Well, the code seems to be 3 numbers, 5, 9, and 6.
Maybe that'll do.
I need a mouse. It seems to, the buttons when I turn the knob to. Well, as soon as I said that.
I'm fucking mirrored. That's why.
Elroy's in the house. What's up, Elroy?
Oh, just in time.
How's it?
Oh, damn it. Alright, there we go. Do. That is key, man. I just don't see myself correctly tonight, apparently. I gotta do the. If it looks like an L, that's your left.
Have you been doing the challenge locks, the time, where you time yourself, give yourself so long to open it, or you just pick at it?
I just pick at it. Shit, if I can get it open, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. I resemble that remark.
So like a motorcycle pulled up. It's like 12 degrees out.
It's your neighbor.
All right. Well, that seems to be working, but I don't know exactly how it's supposed to work because there's no directions. I gotta download directions. And you guys are on my thing to download directions.
Oh boy. Are you two guys gonna have a fight or fuck situation? Oh, yeah, some core movement. I will say this is the first time I think I've picked a lock that the keyway is, the other way. If you know what I mean, like in comparison.
I
Yeah.
mean the wording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swamp Picker, this is the new camera that you'd recommended for me.
Oh, Brett Sachs is fucking horny and touching himself right now. What's up, mate? You gotta stop putting that shit in your tea, bro. It's bad for you.
Oh, you lose them?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
low.
what in the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know. It dropped out there for a second.
Oh, what the fuck y'all got going on? Brett's horny. Swamp is asking if anybody else has got a Woody. Jesus Christ. I feel like we gotta charge admission.
Right? Dude, like my screen is wigging out.
Yeah, you're a little pixelated right now.
Huh. Hold on.
Could just be restream. Swamp says your camera looks good. It's clearing up on my end a little bit now.
I gotta get a freaking computer and shit and get some some cameras.
You're in heat, Brett?
So lately I've been on a Milwaukee kick.
Yeah, I remember you started your little kit. Anything new?
Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Hopefully I'll be able to have my new um heads and big bore kit on my bike before the season
I got
opens up. I went a little crazy on the pack out.
I
It
got
doesn't
one
even fit.
I got one of those big square Milwaukee lights that takes
Yeah,
the big rechargeable batteries. The actual front of it where the bolt jar folds down and turns and it's got magnets on the back.
yeah.
Pretty hefty. It's bright as shit. Yeah, Swamp, she is out. It doesn't take long for her to just fall into nothingness.
Man, I don't know what is going on in this lock. I'm not getting counter rotation. The few pins that feel stuck are not giving me any feedback.
What is everybody working on in the chat there? You could say my pack out is taller than me.
Oh shit!
Good grief.
You have been busy, sir.
Yeah.
I got a basic Milwaukee setup for my job, but I don't need a ton of power tools. So I got the rolling chest, a couple boxes on top of it, and that's it.
Yeah, I got the like original style, the rolling with the top open box, chest, and then
Yep.
those three. And that wasn't working for me, especially in a car. So I went and got the rolling slide out drawer for the rolling cart. So now I got two rolling bottoms. And then I got the small ammo can type. And I got some organizer that are the half that fit on the ammo can. And then I got a 2-drawer and a 3-drawer slide out. And
Yeah.
I got the vacuum. And I got the and then the original, um, 3 toolboxes you get with the original pack out version. So now I just need the 4-drawer and the big rolling toolbox and a couple of the other organizers, and I'll have every single pack out thing, and they're full.
Good grief.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ended up buying the back before they made a vacuum that went on the pack out. I bought the 12-volt one instead of the 18-volt. But I
Yeah,
found feet on Etsy that somebody was making that worked with the pack out, and I just drilled through the bottom and then used rubber washers to seal it and caulked it, and
yeah.
made my own pack out vacuum before they offered one.
got Chuck working on the Asaruco Flex Core. Elroy is making rattlesnake pins.
Of course he is.
Oh shit, Brett will be picking a BKS rattlesnakes, magnets, and pen and pen made by Jay Gabriel.
Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video of my pack out obsession. I think I did one with me when I put the new headers on this summer and shit, which I still have to finish because I got busy when the weather got shit.
What are you riding?
07 Electric Glide Ultra.
My last bike was a 94 Ultra Classic. Rode that until it died on me at 100,000, and I'm on a 02 Road King right now.
Yeah.
And I'm on a 2014 Toyota Camry. Pushing 400,000 miles. Pushing 400,000 miles.
Yeah, apparently after you smack your head one real good time, you turn into kind of like a obsessive, even more obsessive compulsive about things. Because now I got locks, watches, Harleys, and pack out. But I do need all the tools. I need a place to put them, and the shit was getting heavy.
He hasn't even got into the porn collection.
And I got some kitsch stuff.
Ford Fusion is a sleeper, Brett.
What's that?
Yeah, Brett said a Ford Fusion is a sleeper.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting a fucking microphone in your package. Got a few of them, but this microphone.
Mic was fine.
I'll send you some of these.
All right.
This weather change has totally destroyed my hands.
I might need to try bottom of the keyway on this one. The top of the keyway is just not working out.
Yeah, it's good to keep up on, both styles, because, man, once I went to top of the keyway, I never looked back for quite a long time.
It's
And
definitely
some
my
lock,
preferred MO. Trying to back on the screen. Yeah.
See, bro, my mic does work. Keyman said it might be a connection.
it might be my connection. Yeah, probably. Very well could be. Fucking internet can't handle this sexy. Got a new key machine. Or
Oh, yeah?
key duplicator. That's just. Oh, I left the camera on. I got one exactly like my old one, and I was like, "Ooh, it looks like it's got a newer cutting disc on it." And it's not as mine is completely wore out, but this one might have a couple more keys left in it. But I got it for, I think it was $100 in this big toolbox, just full of locks and fucking keys and blanks, and yeah, a full box of anybody already picked what I wanted out of it. It was for the next box, but I got blank SC1s and SC4s, M1s, M5s, and Sergeants, and Jesus Chryslers, and Ford.
Oh, this what we're doing tonight? This what we're doing tonight, bro?
What's that?
Brett's talking shit.
I got all these, but I don't give a shit about sports teams.
Brett, it might be hard to understand because, like you flamboyant chaps like to say, y'all speak the real proper English.
Yeah, these are it's like Schlag keyways, and I got dogs and
Sounds like
piston. Red
Sounds like a nice
Sox.
little pickup.
But yeah, Harley. I got a couple Harley ones that I for me. I think that's the one. Oh, and then this other one I took out for me. I guess I don't really need 4 Harley points. If anybody wants any, let me know or need them. I thought this one was pretty cool.
Oh
Nice.
Yeah, obviously the Harley. That wasn't bad for $100. And then I got another heat duplicating machine. Considering raffling it off, but doing a giveaway for a heat duplicating machine. I don't need two of the exact same one. But I gotta get wheels for both of them, cutting wheels.
What's up, Sasquatch?
But I gotta get back to making videos again.
Part of the country you live in, bro?
I'm in Michigan now.
Oh, so your bike's put away for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winters can get cold down here, but I ride year round, so I'm boiling in the summer, riding in 100+ degree heat, but I get to ride year round, so I can't complain too much.
Where are you at?
Down in Texas, Central Texas. Central Texas.
Been to Dallas for a couple of days, and I rode across the top of the handle there,
Gotcha.
which was the longest, flattest ride besides Kansas. It just went on and on and on, and there was just cows and then big windmills, and then cows and then windmills. And no gas stations for some reason. Apparently, you Texans don't like to put gas stations, but every 700 miles.
What's up, Tequila Dave? Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, I see we got Zoe the cat.
Tequila Dave, are you still doing that? One lock every day or one new lock every day?
What else is new?
Not a whole lot. Just dealing with the normal work bullshit. Just found out that my days off will be changing, and I gotta figure out if I'm still staying on nights or going to days.
And
I always
Tequila Dave
rather,
asks, Texas used to be a different country back in the day. Yes, at one point Texas was an independent republic, but
yeah.
we ended up joining up to make all the other states, cooler by association.
Wasn't it a part of Mexico at one point?
You said wasn't it part of Mexico? Yeah, at one point.
Yeah,
That's the whole. You ever heard
the Alamo.
Yep.
the Alamo? Yeah, that's part of it. But you ever heard the phrase "come and take it"?
Yeah,
So kind of where that started, the genesis of that was, if you've seen the movie 300, that's
yeah,
based on actual history where the the Persians were attacking, and the
Leonidas.
Leonidas. So his saying, obviously in ancient Greek, was "molonave," which means "come and take it." If you want our weapons, come and take them. Well, at one point, uh, I don't know if it was the army or who it was, but somebody had given um, the settlers in Texas a cannon to help defend themselves against raiders and Indians and the Mexican army. Well, when they came to try and take it back, have you ever seen the flag that's got a cannon on it? It says "Come and take it."
Yep.
So that's the Gonzales flag. The town of Gonzales. They hid that cannon so that they could use it to help defend themselves. And so they famously, re-quoted what said at the Battle of Thermopylae, and that
Besides
was against
Opa.
the Santa Anna, if I could speak this evening, his army from Mexico that was coming up.
At the Mexican-American War. Yeah, it's Texas is pretty rich with some history there for being on that side of the country.
Opa, key man. He said Opa.
Yeah, I hated that they made that movie 300 based on the comic book.
Oh, is that where they got that?
Yeah, they made comic books out of the original story of 300, and that's why it got so fucking comic booky instead of more as to real. So I'm a big history buff.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to history in school. I was ADHD, and if I wasn't doing something, my mind tended to wander. So
Yeah, me too.
as I got older, I started getting into history, and I really enjoyed the American Revolution, getting into Lexington and Concord and shot heard around the world, and what started the American Revolution and all that shit.
Yeah,
Fucking Brett says, I thought everyone owned a bit of American until it became the United States.
yeah. They were pretty crazy over World War II. Uh, Pretty much World War II. I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, I'm lost in the sauce on this thing. I'll have to keep messing with it later.
Yeah, aces are a little honey hole of pretty decent locks that you can get at a fairly reasonable price from the hardware store.
Yeah, I think that thing was like 12, $15. It was under $20.
And they're a solid lock. And it's not a fucking master lock.
You leave my master locks out of this, sir.
I will admit, there's one Master Lock I really want. I want to get one of those Master Lock 19s.
You want the brick.
Yeah, I want the big
I
old
had a
boy,
whole
but I'm not
case
willing
of
to pay
them.
100. You got a case of them?
I had a case of them when I bought into a 100-year-old locksmith company. But I got in trouble and went to jail and lost all that shit, so that was amazing. That's another story.
All the ones I can find right now are on Amazon, and they want $150 plus shipping. It's like, no.
Shit, I could have got you fucking 5 of them for that price this summer.
Yeah, I met a guy. I went down to that live event in Austin earlier this month, and there was a guy down there that had 3 of them, but he wasn't willing to sell any of them.
Elroy's has two. Of course you do, Elroy. You have everything.
How much do you want for it, or are they going to be turned into challenge locks?
It depends on what color it is. Elroy's is the completest.
Yeah,
Um,
Colors,
wants to
what
collect.
year it was made.
so they had a meetup down there.
Yeah, um, the local, the Austin Lock Sport or Tool chapter um, put on a live lock picking challenge. It was basically just a blue whale. You know, everybody gets a shot. If you want to compete, you join, show up, and sign the list, and everybody picks a master lock number 3. If you can't pick it, you're out. Next round, everybody's picking up a yellow lock, then an orange lock, all the way up to a. They went up to a Pack Lock 98 Pro for the blue belt, um, and there were only 4 people left by that point, and but it was fun.
That's pretty cool. Me and Elroy's were talking about trying to get a tool group going here because we got GT Man by us. We got Elroy. We got Lockpicker 1969 who does the interviews. Make sure you get interviewed.
Yeah, I'm on his list. I'm actually I got to double check. I think it's this next week. I'm doing my pre-interview with Interview with the Lockpicker.
I interviewed him for his 100th episode. He's a
Nice.
good dude.
Swamp Picker says he's got a number 19 that he's sending out to get turned into a cutaway.
You know what I've been trying to do, but man, I just everything compiled on me all at once, and I couldn't keep up. But the what are they called? These kind of locks.
Oh,
Uh,
the laminated.
yeah, laminated. Jesus. Like, uh,
Dude, my brain does the same thing. Sometimes just file not found. Frigates,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's what mine will do because the truck ran me over. But now my brains are scrambled eggs, and I'm gonna have a rough day today. But I want to do. Have you ever seen those exploding skulls where they take like a human skull or a animal skull and they cut it apart at all the
Joints?
connection points, and then they put it through like copper wire and like expand it out.
Okay. Right.
That's what I want to do with one of these is explode it
Okay,
out.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
I started one. I don't know where I put it.
Yeah, I've been talking about as a little keepsake the 94 Ultra Classic I was telling you about. That was actually my dad's bike. I grew up riding on the back of it.
Yeah,
And so when he got old and couldn't ride anymore, I'm like, hey, that's a family heirloom. I want it. So I sold my bike, got that off him, and rode it till I hit 100,000 on it. But part of me, what I'm trying to decide now is whether I'm going to rebuild the engine. It's 94, so it's one of the Evos. Am I going to rebuild it and put it in a chopper for just riding around town? Which, while I would love that, that's a lot of money versus the other thing I've thought about is just pulling it out, cleaning it up. But whether I weld or build a frame out of wood, do like a coffee table or a side table, that the table is a frame to hold the engine. So it's just a keepsake that I keep in my house. That's got a Evo engine, as the base of it
Yeah.
with a tape on top.
That'd be cool. What's up, Rob?
Looks like Rob stopped in. How's it going?
Hope you have a good day at work, bro.
Mine's the twin cam. I'm not happy with the twin cam, but I'd rather have an Evo. But
Yeah. What you said yours was an '07?
yeah, it's a
Okay.
'96. I'm gonna put the 103s on it and then bore it out to like a 110 or a 107 or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've got mine's the old '88.
Yeah.
So right when I first got it, it wasn't running when I got it, so I tore it down and rebuilt it and got her going again. Things I had to do. That's the year the cam chain tensioner. That's the years that those like to fall apart around 25, 30,000 miles,
Yeah.
and they get sucked into your oil pump, and it just jacks everything up. So um, I
Did you
got
put
it,
a
rebuilt it. Uh,
Did you put the adjuster and the new style replacement part for that?
I put on adjustable push rods just so I could get in the cam chest easier next time.
Yeah,
Um, but I ride my bikes too much. I average at least 10, if not 20,000 miles a year. So
that's what I used to do.
until I win the lottery, I'm not interested in hopping them up and spending a bunch of money on a bike that within 5 years I'm going to retire. So as long as it's reliable, I just ride the piss out of it. And now that I've put in those adjustable push rods and I've got all the tools, a set of S&S, or somebody reputable, just the standard cam chain tensioners instead of upgrading it to the hydraulic, because that's a
Hmm.
whole new chip. Um, it's 40, $50 every 25,000 miles. Well, I'll do it again
Yeah,
at 50. The bike's got like 34 on it now. I'll do it at 50. I'll do it at 75, and I'll do it at 100. And then it's time for me to look for a new bike.
yeah, I totally get that for sure. That's what I used to do because when I put that a ton of miles on it, but I didn't put that many miles on it this summer. I was putting together this house, and so I wanted to since I was retired, I wanted to fucking beef this one up, flip it, and then or maybe keep it and just buy something I can put a decent S&S in, 2400.
Yeah.
What is going on? I feel like a fucking party at my house. I don't even know it. Apparently. Already. But yeah, I wanted to get it painted too this winter. I got the two tone pearl white and blue.
Okay.
I like it, but I want to change it up. And I've been slowly taking all the chrome off. I hate chrome.
Yeah, that's one thing with my bike. I just got such a screaming deal on it. It as a matter of fact was given to me, so I got it for free. So all it took me was the 3 grand I put in to rebuild it is all the bike cost me. Uh,
Yeah,
so I like the newer bikes that are blacked out everything, no chrome on them. But I'm also not interested in
spending the
street
money.
glide or road glide. Base model is still going to run you 30 grand out the door, and then you start looking at the like I love the red um, road glide CVO ST.
Hmm.
That's a gorgeous bike, but man, out the door it's 50 grand. That's my house. I mean,
Yeah, it's outrageous. They totally lost their whole business model and customer base.
yeah, they were built
But
on
some guys are
blue
there ain't
collar
nothing.
workers
There ain't
and
nobody.
all of a sudden doctors, lawyers, and dentists started having money and wanted to live the Harley lifestyle, buy the chaps and play the role. And
Yeah,
Harley was happy to sell them overpriced stuff, and they lost touch with their base for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I still love Harley. I grew up on them. I'll probably always ride them, but unless I win the lottery or something, I'm never going to buy new. I'm always going to be looking at older models
yeah.
that are used
I
and
know.
steel and fix them up. Especially if someone they lose interest, they put it in storage, let it sit 5-10 years, and all of a sudden, no, it won't start. Well, I wonder why. All the
Yeah,
friggin' fuel turned to varnish, but rebuilding the fuel system's 2-3 grand. So if I can get the bike cheap enough,
yeah. That's what I did this summer was rebuild my whole fuel system. Then I thought, while I'm in there, I might as well put headers on it. And while I'm in there, I might as well do. And then
plunge
it got
load,
away from me.
35 cams, and
Yeah, yeah. I went down the rabbit hole of cams, and it almost put me in the nut house.
yeah. And then there's a whole
Between the
when did I'm trying to remember when they started doing the stinking was it the 12 or the 13 that they started doing the damn hydraulic clutch?
it was the 12. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think my
Well,
next big step up
good.
to like the 11 is in 11 they went to the bigger frame on the touring models, and I'm a big boy. I'm 6'3", so I wouldn't mind the bigger frame. But they didn't get away
Yeah,
from the hydraulic clutch until what 21. They did from like 12 to 20 was a hydraulic clutch, and that's the biggest hunk of junk. I won't get one of those. So I'm in an 02. My next one will be a 10 or an 11, probably an 11. And then after that, I'm going to wait till the 21s are old enough and cheap enough I can afford one of them.
yeah, yeah. Harley dropped the ball in the hydraulic clutch because I I've had Harleys, Hondas, every brand. I've never had a Triumph, but I've had every other bike you can imagine. And Honda really did a good job with the hydraulic clutch because, as you can see, with my fucking creepy finger, my hands are giving out on me. Yeah. Sometimes that clutch gets a little rough on me.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, living down south where I live, it's just so stinking hot down here that they start fading out on you,
Oh yeah.
and you got to park it and wait for it to cool off. And yeah,
Do you got a oil cooler on there?
no, it's basically stock. Other than some cosmetic things, I put a hitch on it so I can haul a trailer when I'm doing long haul stuff. But I haven't really done anything performance. It had some Reinhardt slip-ons. Um, yeah,
All right. Not to come back to this one, Elroy. Figure out what you did to this damn thing, sir.
yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked. I can't seem to pick
This
anything.
fall set gets deeper and deeper, and every time I hit a deeper fall set, my tensioner wants to fall out.
Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to warm up. Yeah,
Yeah, and maybe
good.
that's what I should have done is started with some white, yellows, oranges, and worked up. But I just jumped in straight into the greens, which
Yeah, I never warm up. I'm a hard head.
I've been having to, or else I just can't do anything. I gotta loosen my fingers up; they get stuck.
I already know I ain't opening this shit. I couldn't even open a Master 3 to begin with. I have no expectations in myself tonight, boys. Back on this Eagle lock picking challenge lock. He's got a nice little false set on this thing as well.
Have
Hey,
you ever
bro,
tubular locks on your Harley?
My what?
Your tubular locks on your Harley,
I'm not sure what that is.
like your key,
Oh,
uh,
gotcha. Yeah.
or like
I've
your
never really paid much attention to them.
yeah. Pay a little attention to them. Like half of mine didn't even have pins in them. Harley's so fucking cheap.
Yeah, I think my last bike, when I had a spare cut because I only had one key when I got it, I went in to take it in, and they're like when they mapped it, they're like, all right, you're a 11111 2 11111.
Yeah, like I got. Where is it? So that nobody can steal your gas out of your gas tank. I got my. I took my gas tank one off, and oh, that's way too big. Yeah, something different. But if you look in there, there is not a single pin.
Jeez. So does
And it,
any key stick it in there and it'll turn, huh?
any key, any like tool,
Tensioner, anything.
yeah, just as long as you can grab a hold of it, it'll open.
I absolutely love and hate Harley at the same time.
Yep, they make me quite upset. Yeah, see, it's no pins. They didn't even attempt to put pins in it. It's just a
it's
shell for
for
looks.
aesthetics.
Hey, I got one open. Yay!
Nice.
That was an American 1100.
I hate those
On
fucking
its
things.
moving track.
Yeah, I'm not a 1100 fan. I like the 6835 better.
Ironically, that's what I just grabbed. Is I've only opened this one once. Grouchy Lenny sent it to me in the mail.
Yeah, yeah, sent me one too. He's a good dude.
Yep. I did a live with him and Swamp Picker the other day. Um, I found this whole community to be full of good people and uh, rather enjoyed learning the sport itself, but just all the people.
Yep,
Forums and Discord videos, just everybody's helpful. Everybody's, encouraging to others. And
yep. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people here. And that's been no joke. I want to change all my Harley locks over to van locks. I've been trying to get a hold of van lock company for like 3 years to see if we could work on something, you know? They don't answer emails. They don't answer their phone. They will call you back if you leave a message.
They're like, we know what we're doing. Some companies get like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to get this damn thing open. Shit. Pick down. Pick down.
I've kind of fell off the last couple months. Just been trying to work a little bit part time, and which is extremely taxing on me. And
There we go. Got it.
nice. Those are one of my favorites. Those in the A.B.S 7240s, and obviously Medicos. And
That's what I'm trying to learn right now. My next belt pick, I'm trying to get up to purple. Is I
yeah,
bought a Medico M30, and it's kind of kicking my teeth in.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, of course I didn't. I had to set it down for a minute.
I don't know if you can see this. I just got this off Marketplace the other day. Big old SOB. It's an A.B.S 8570.
oh nice.
Yeah, it was this, a bunch of the stupid little U-Haul disc, you know, these guys, whatever you want to call them, for storage units. It was like three of these, a couple master locks, cheap stuff. But this is what I really wanted, and I got all of it for $30. I got like 6, 7 locks.
That's awesome. I've been
I
known
came
to get
across.
good deals like that every once in a while. Like
Yep.
I got this for $5, an Abloy enforcer with a key for $5.
I have two
But
of those on my market right now. One guy wants, I want to say, $40. Another guy wants $50, and I'm like, nah. And then those stinking Harley padlocks. I've seen a couple Harley padlocks. I'm like, those are cool,
yeah,
but they want like $50 or $100 or $200 for them. And I'm like, nope,
yeah, and they're
I don't want that bad.
It's all for the name.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, they're all used. It's just, you know, you go on Amazon or eBay, and everybody's selling for that much. And so, yeah, I'm definitely a bargain hunter. I need to start hitting
hit the
oh, uh,
resellers.
the flea markets and the uh,
That's what me
just
and GT Man do.
yeah.
We hit the flea
I actually
market.
want to try. I am just off of Fort Hood. I'm about 45 minutes from Fort Hood, biggest military base in the continental U.S. So the American Lock 5200s, the U.S. ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing if I went and hit up some of those stores, they would have just buckets of them, and I'm going to see how
Yeah.
much they go for. And if they're $3, $4, $5 a piece, I might grab a bunch and use them as giveaways. And
Yeah, try to get the Sergeant and Greenleaf combination padlocks, the 8088s and the um, Sergeant and Greenleaf. Shit, what is that one called? Uh, fuck, I'm gonna be fucking brain fart today. Anyway, those are worth some good money. Yeah, munitions lock padlock that some of them have medical cores. Starts with a U. What is it? Oh, it'll come to me.
All right, Tequila Dave says he started with the M3 and progressively pinned it, found the classics harder. See, and I was told, somebody told me that I should get my M3 is in a kick cylinder. I'm trying to I'm not trying to, what I'm going to do, I've ordered the pack lock uh, padlocks that are designed for kick cylinders, one in each color, and I'm going to build a set of padlocks that are called the belt system. So my M3 is a kick cylinder for that padlock. But I've been told to get an original um, Medico and a mortar cylinder that has all the screws on the top, so you can take them out, and it's a lot easier to progressive pin to learn it.
Oh yeah.
And maybe that's all they're really getting at, is the mortar cylinder versus, like there's no point in buying another M3 when I've already got one. So, and
What's
actually,
up,
something
Barney?
while we're here, my last live, I did a little video I had gotten in the mail. This was a Medico I picked up on
Oh,
Marketplace as well, and it was
nice.
a biaxial, but it's a
Yep.
cam lock.
Yep. Those
So
are a
I wasn't
nightmare.
sure what it's going to be when I got it, but this one's a brown belt, so I'll play with this at some point. And I just
Yeah,
noticed
those
the
are a
key
pain in the ass.
bit of that. I'm sure anything purple belt and above is a pain in the ass.
Eh, you'd be surprised.
Said the guy that's been picking for 40 years.
Oh, it's been a lot longer than that. I think I started in 89, 90. Oh, we got Brian break shit. Apparently my thing is working again.
It says touch counterclockwise, get all the rotation first, then keep testing the slide at the bottom. When it's bringing in
Yep.
binds, you can move onto the normal single pin picking. Appreciate the tip, Tequila. I have been watching some videos and on the Metacult website, and they were talking about going counterclockwise versus clockwise, what binds first. Um, I just, when I'm inside the lock, I feel lost in the sauce.
Medico's got a trick to them too. They're really not as hard as everybody makes them out to be.
Yeah, I'm sure once I get the feel of it and learn how to do it, it won't be so daunting. It's just a steep learning curve.
Yeah, I stopped picking for. I didn't completely quit, but I stopped for a couple of years while I got my shit back together. And when I came back, and I had to relearn the medicos. I couldn't get it to get dig. I was like, dig, what the fuck am I doing wrong? These are one of my favorite locks. I can't even pick this son of a bitch. And then he talked me
I,
through it, and I was off running.
I still want to see his damn lock collection.
But oh,
Dig's
Diggs,
lock collection.
you weren't with us that night that evening?
No, y'all was telling me about it.
Holy shit. You know, I had thousands of locks in that company and collected over the years. But the my quantity not even, and I had some pretty fancy shit. Just not even, it pales in comparison to the few hundred that he's got of freaking things I never even seen or fucking heard of.
Yeah.
And like almost one of a kind. It's He's something else. I love that guy. Love him to death.
Yeah, Tex, if you ain't ever talked with Dig, he's a good guy to talk to as well. He's a German guy. In the land of multi-pick and Moki.
Yep.
He's right down the street from one of them, ain't
Yeah, didn't he say something like that?
he? I thought he
I think
did.
he might be right. Well, I've only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 open. And not even difficult ones.
Well, I haven't opened anything other than a beer.
That's all right. An open's an open, brother. An open's an open.
Yeah.
It's a very important open at that.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Priorities.
They do give really good
Priorities.
feedback.
Really good feedback.
Depends on how many I have. I don't give good feedback.
Yep. Two of my, let's say everything my favorite, but those are the up there in the top 10, I would say. My vans, my card locks, the multi-lock and medicos.
No, I
Yeah, I
can't
wish
get
I'd
this.
been a little older when it happened. My dad, when I was junior high, high school age, um, his company was expanding that he worked for, and they were looking at a new warehouse. And the one they were looking at, a guy owned a firearm company, like a second hand. He wasn't a manufacturer; he was just a dealer. Well, he
Mm-hmm.
had a warehouse full of used firearms, and some of them were pretty nice stuff. And the only way he was willing to sell the warehouse was if they bought out his inventory. So they didn't have to buy his company, but they did have to buy out his inventory. And it ended up working out that they did it. So they circulated this list of firearms in the company of, hey, if anyone wants it, we just want to sell it for wholesale. What we got out of it, whatever's left, we're going to try and sell it as a package deal to a different firearms dealer to recoup our money. But if anyone in the company wants a good deal, here's, they gave a list of what everything wholesaled for, what they paid for it. And
Oh
there
my
were
God.
class 3 weapons. There were Tommy guns. There were, just anything you could imagine as a kid. I knew what a Tommy gun was. I knew what, some of it
I
was.
had
But
one of those.
now that I'm older and a firearms collector, I'm like, oh my gosh, what I would have killed to, go back in time and be able to, peruse that list.
Yeah. You ever shot a Tommy gun? They are uncomfortable as shit.
Yeah, I'm looking into my getting my next one here soon, hopefully. I'm looking at the Keltec Sub 2000 G3.
It's a good gun,
Oh,
especially if you're running any of the Glock or anything that shares the same mag.
Well, I like how the barrel, when it breaks down, it rotates, so you can actually put like an optic on it. Because
yeah.
I don't think you can actually fit an optic
Got it.
with nice.
Stupid Ace. Fuck you,
I
Ace.
got a 30-round clip for it, man. Or magazine.
Yeah, because the G2, you can't put a optic on it, can you? With the way it breaks down.
I don't know. I've had friends that own them. The only Keltec I've got is the pistol that takes the 22 Magnum, the WPM or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother has
Supposedly,
one of those. I got to get me something smaller to carry into the hood when I'm fixing their appliances or cooking crack on.
Yeah,
Um,
you come around with a Smith and Wesson 500.
yeah,
I usually
it's,
keep
it's
for
the
little
governor.
gun. Oh, the governor. Yes, I've got one of those. I love it. I've killed so
I
many
love,
rattlesnakes on this range with that thing.
Using
yeah,
rat shot?
Yeah, yeah. I use birdshot. But yeah, I love. If you're looking for a little gun, I'm a big fan of the Sig 365. Like they come
yeah.
out with
Oh,
newer models and the 365 Pro and Legion, and they got bigger ones and smaller ones. But just the classic 365 with
my
extended
EDC
mag
is the
on.
my EDC is the X Macro.
Okay.
The why I got that, and that's what I carried, even though I'm not a. Especially now after I got sick and lost all this weight and muscle mass and shit, I look like a fucking uh, Ethiopian. But I carried that the governor because my eyesight's going, so I wanted to be able to put you know 410 rounds in that, whether it be self defense or bird shot, because all I got to do is point it in the direction, and I'm not going to have a problem in that direction. And once they hear that thing go off, as soon as gunshots ring out, there's very, very, very few people that will do anything but run and hide. So
Right.
what is this? But my eyes are getting bad, my hands are getting bad. Fuck.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed since I hit 40, just that slow creep, man. I can feel my strength leaving me. My eyesight's getting worse. Just you know, everything's getting harder.
Yeah. But I picked up the other day because of all this shit.
My
Yeah. And then one of these
wife,
goddamn things.
yeah, I don't have that yet. But the first thing, the lighted
Oh, I don't like
magnifier.
this.
My wife's got like a print. We call it her princess corner, but she's got shit for doing her nails and all that kind of stuff. She's got those. I'll go in
Yeah.
there and I'll borrow that thing.
But yeah, that's what my life has
Brian, Brian
became.
says he packs a 357 Magnum. Yeah,
Have
I
you ever
like the 365, man. I'm a fan.
have you shot the macro?
No.
The what?
So the P365X macro.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, because I haven't used the 365 or the XL. Yet. I've held an XL. Uh, the grip is too skinny for me though. Um,
That's what I like about the 365 is it's a smaller gun, but like the single stack ones, whether it's the Smith and Wesson Shield or the Glock, 43 and 42s, they're so skinny in their single stack. The
now
365, it's small, but once I with my big old hands, if I've got a the extended mag on it, so it's 12 plus one, so it's I mean when you shoot the gun, you feel like it should be running out of ammo, and it just keeps going. But I've got somewhere to put my pinky. It's not that I'm
right.
holding the gun with my middle and ring finger, and there's my pinky's just flopping in the wind.
So
Yeah. That
The X macro is about the same size, but it's 17 plus one.
Oh, good grief! So yeah, it's well, my EDC is either a Glock 17 MOS or the Glock 45, Glock 19. I love that. It's a full size handle for my big old hands, but a shorter barrel. Um, they're reliable. They just work.
because I
I've
really
got the
want one of
major
those
shit too.
Legions.
I've got Kimber 45s and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
I like
Yeah,
I like my
Sig
Springfield
Mark
better than the Timber.
25.
I really like to get one of those Legions. Let's see. There's actually the I think it's actually a Texas company too. The Staccatos.
Oh yeah, they're like less than an hour from me. I've got a buddy that works there. I love staccatos. I've actually
Yeah.
got what they used to be before they became staccato when they were STI. I've
Hmm.
got one of their single stack 1911s and 9 millimeter for doing
I had
IDPA
one
and
of those.
MSIG and stuff like that.
And
Nice.
I traded them off because I wanted Springfields. I had two Springfield 1911s.
Yeah, I got one of those. I got a T-Sauce 1911. It's not too bad.
See, I had the opposite problem as you. I got little tiny baby hands, and
Uh,
a lot of the full size pistols, if they're double stacked, it's like fucking. I'm
just too
like,
much.
yeah,
Well, I'll admit, like I love the gun, but like my Sig Mark 25, great gun, but it feels too big in my hand. I don't like it. Um, and there's so many guns, man. It's I used to be a firearms instructor too. What I always tell people is, if you're rocking a high point, yeah, I'm going to give you a hard time. But just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not a good gun. Like personally, I don't like and they don't fit my hand. The Sig 320, I'm not a fan of, which has got some safety issues right now. But then like the
yeah.
Springfield XD series, you know,
You don't.
it's a
You
great
don't
gun,
want
but
to.
it just doesn't work for me. I like the Smith and Wesson M&Ps and I like Glocks and I like 1911s.
You don't want a Yeet cannon.
I do want the Yeet cannon. I, I'll admit that as a collector item, I want the Yeet cannon. That shit was hysterical. Just the fact that, and they tried not to do it, right?
Really?
Yeah, so they put it out to everybody of, hey, what do you think our next gun should be? And, our consumers are going to decide. And somebody put that out. And yeah, they were like, no, we're not doing that. And everybody said, no, bullshit. You told us we got to pick. And there was such a public outcry and backlash over them backpedaling over that they actually made it. So I want to go out and spend the 150, $200 and buy a Yeet cannon, even though I'll never shoot it, just to have a Yeet cannon in my safe.
It's a good talking piece too.
Yeah. Tequila Dave says he don't need no gun. Well, that's good because alcohol and guns don't mix, my brother.
Yeah.
And tequila and me don't mix. So
I'm pretty
Oh,
good with
man.
tequila. But you give me good whiskey, oh, every problem. I have a good time, but everybody else seems to have a problem.
Man, there's a guy now. His wife came across this recipe. It's like a cake ball dipped in chocolate, but it's made with tequila. So
yeah,
when
I don't
you eat
mind it mixing stuff, Long Island's and margaritas, but tequila straight, that shit's my kryptonite. It's yeah, that doesn't work for me.
I can't drink anything clear other than moonshine.
Yeah, watch out for that dihydrogen monoxide. That shit's too that shit'll fuck you up too.
Yep.
Very dangerous. It kills people every year.
Yeah. Trying to find this. Um, what the fuck is it?
What's going on here?
Yeah, as you can tell, I went a little Milwaukee crazy.
Oh, you got the knife.
I've got their um several of their I forget what they call this, the fastback or whatever it is, the little Milwaukee box
Yeah.
cutter. I love these things. I've got like three or four of them.
Have you seen the box cutters that are like mag style?
I don't know.
Yeah, they have them where it's like you basically reloading your blades like it's in a mag.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That sounds like something I need to waste money I
I
don't
think
have.
they were either at Home Depot or Lowe's. I can't remember.
Oh, I feel bad. Hand and fingers are killing me. We're doing this live, and I'm freaking putting what is this
Moo moo wrap
Novocaine.
on.
Oh, there it is. Tex, do you follow Classic Firearms on YouTube?
No, I don't think. I may have seen it, but I don't think I follow them.
Yeah, so they do a lot of comparisons versus everything from pistols to rifles, shotguns. Then they do like build offs for they give you like a budget, do build offs, and they also do giveaways. So like they'll build like they'll build something and they'll just like commenting or sharing or anything in that nature gives you like entries and they do giveaways for that particular thing they've built.
Gotcha. Let me go check them out. Hold on. What name?
Classic Firearms.
Classic Firearms. No, I don't think I've seen any of their videos.
Yeah, they got some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I watch a bit of Colin Noir and
Yep, I follow him. He's sick, man. I've seen him with 50, 60 yards with a handgun, and sometimes even farther, I believe.
yeah. Well, like I said, I used to be a firearms instructor, so I used to teach people. Um, I started off with competitive shooting in the military, and we're doing one-handed stuff at 50 yards. So in some of my classes, I would have people doing stuff at 100 yards. If you're applying the fundamentals, man, you'll get those hits.
Yeah.
I gave up on the Lockwood,
Have
so
you
I will mess with it later. Swamp Picker, thank you for sending me a pain in the ass. I appreciate it.
have you used a Python?
The Colt Python? No, I've never shot one. I've
The
shot 357
I
revolvers,
have.
just not the Python. I think I've shot an Anaconda and I've shot several others, but never a Python.
Yeah, I've seen them when I was at the because there's a most some ranges you can just rent the firearm but buy the ammo. They had one, but I didn't take the chance on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used
But
to work in the
also it's
firearms
like
industry. I was a manager for a holster company, and I used to start as a sales rep. And so I went to every firearms dealer and store and gun range in Texas and Oklahoma, and I've done a bunch in other states too. Out and did some work with some of my people out in California and Arkansas and East Coast, and but Texas and Oklahoma was my main area before I became the regional manager for the western half of the U.S. And that was so fun, but so expensive because everywhere you go, everybody you're taking care of, they're like, hey, if you ever need anything, you let me know. You get employee pricing, you get my pricing. I'm not making a profit, just wholesale price. So like that Mark 25 I got, it's a $1,500 gun that Sig sold to me for like $400.
yeah, I wanna uh shit, what's it called? It's made by Q. The honey badger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that thing canned is so quiet. Uh, I don't want to drop 5 grand though.
Yeah, I really want Sig's uh, the new spear, what they're fielding
Yeah,
for the army
yeah, the
in that
spear is nice.
57 Fury or whatever it is. But if you get the same optic that they use, the can, everything, which I don't even know if you're allowed to buy the optic if Vortex is even selling that to the public. that's like an $8,000-9,000 system, and it's like, yeah, I already sold my kidney. I don't know if I can
But
afford another
but it
one.
was worth it.
Oh,
'Cause you said something the other day about leather holsters. Who was that? What company was
yeah.
that?
So 1791 gun leather. Um, I'll give you my practice sales pitch. Oh, did we just lose Broke?
Yeah, we lost them. Cause I use right now I'm using We the People.
Okay. So yeah, if you're looking for here's the cool thing about them. I'm not going to go into my personal issues. Great company. The owners, I had some disagreements and how things ended when I left there. Um, I was not impressed with. But as a company, their warranty and what they make and how they stand behind it is very good. So they're using high quality U.S. leather. A lot of people don't know the difference, but man, if you go to a store, find someone that has 1791 gun leather, and when you go in there, if you've got a leather holster, take it with you. If they sell other stuff, open up the package and compare how thick the leather is. Their stuff's a lot thicker when you look at the quality of it, and then believe it or not, the how they dye them makes a big difference. So if you open up a package of 1791 or like Galco, and you smell it, it smells like leather. They've used vegetable dyes. Whereas if you open it up and you smell like a chemical smell,
Hmm.
there are some companies, I'm not going to disparage anybody, but there are some companies that use chrome dyeing process. And believe it or
Hmm.
not, that can actually rust and affect your gun. So I definitely don't recommend anything like that. But
Yeah.
go check out 1791. But what their shtick is, why some people are hesitant, is their holsters are kind of generic fit until you buy them and form them. So think back to when you're a little kid. You buy that brand new baseball glove. You
Yeah,
got to
break
break that thing in,
in.
right? You're bending it back and forth and putting the ball in it and putting the
You got
tape or
that.
the
You got
rubber bands around it.
that
Break it
uncomfortable
in,
stage.
huh?
You got it's like having that uncomfortable stage.
Yeah. So they've got inside the waistband, outside the waistband, ones that they've got like four-way holsters that you can carry inside, outside, cross draw, small to back. It's all in one holster, but what they're designed for is like a class of firearms. Like if you look at the Smith and Wesson M&P, the Springfield XD, the Glock 17, 19, a lot of those have a very similar frame size, width, height, all that. So that one holster will fit any of those weapons. So the benefit to the gun range or the gun store is they can carry fewer holsters on hand, but fit a wider range of what their customers need. But once you buy it, like let's say I buy one of these holsters and I fit my Glock 17 in it, that holster is no longer meant for anything else. It's meant for the Glock 17 because when you break it in and it kind of
Like form
molds
to that. Yeah.
the exact gun, then you get this great fit custom holster. But people will try, and we had some people that would return them, which they have a really great warranty. But some people would return them going, well, I carried my Glock in it, and then a couple weeks later I tried to carry this, and it didn't hold it very well. Well, it's no longer meant for that gun. Just because it could have fit that gun doesn't mean you need to buy a separate holster for each. It just makes it more likely that the store will have what you need on hand because it's meant to be molded by you for your specific gun. But I absolutely love them.
What
Oh, here, let me.
do you put any kind of softening agent on them when you try to form them, or is it just straight? It's already dyed. The dye's been worn down, and you just stick your gun in there, and just it takes time.
So I don't put a softening agent. When they come, to be honest, from the factory, they are extremely stiff. They're
Yeah.
very, very stiff. So if you give me a second, so I just grabbed one out of my work, but they do have Kydex tactical stuff inside the waistband. If it's showing the brand. Uh, but like you were saying for your work, this stays in my briefcase when I'm doing home inspections. This stays in my little briefcase bag, and it's on me, but that way I'm not carrying it, so my clients and customers don't see me with it. But give me a second. I will be right back, and I'm going to go grab one of them to show you.
Cool. Yeah, I don't care if my customers see it because my customers are the ones that'll probably rob my ass.
You will fix this fucking dryer.
Yeah, dude, we had one of the younger kids got locked in a basement and got told he wasn't being let out until he fixed his washing machine or whatever, washer or dryer.
Puts the lotion on his skin. So I think I'm gonna turn this into my first challenge.
Yeah,
I haven't put it back together yet. So I think I got the key pins all mixed up and I don't feel like fighting with it.
All right, so this is my EDC. It's a 17 MOS Gen 5, but this is the holster. So it's like kind of the distinctive. This cut right here is how
yeah,
you can recognize when they're on people. But when I get mine from the store, just like a baseball glove, start working it, start bending it, get it pliable, get it soft, and then bring it home, set your fireman in it, leave it for a couple days, and then what'll happen is like if I was to turn it upside down and shake, it would fall out of there. But when you put it on your body, what happens is as you run your belt through it on either side, and
it
you start
cinches it.
tightening down your belt, it kind of sucks it in. So it forms to your body, it wraps around you real tight, and it keeps the gun tucked in. And the gun's not coming out while you're wearing it, but it's not uber tight. You
Yeah,
get it broken in, and they're great.
All right. Speaking of that, you mentioned the Springfield XD. I actually like those. They're not
Yeah, and I
bad.
have, as far as like my opinion of them, they're a fantastic gun. I just personally, they don't fit my hand. I'm not good with them,
Mm.
so I don't own any of them. But
So I experienced my first time with that is I took my wife to that same range I was telling you about with the python,
okay,
and so I argued with her for the longest to get her to understand. So when I took her there, I was gonna start her out with a 380. She's like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that baby thing or whatever." I'm like, "Okay, we'll go 9 millimeter." So she shot the nine. She liked it, but then she didn't like it. But her like ideal was like she wanted bigger, and I'm like, "Oh boy."
what did she shoot? Because like when you say nine, her
Well,
experience shooting a
it's a Springfield XD.
okay full
And
size,
was that?
full size one, not one of the micros or minis or anything.
Yeah, full size.
Okay,
And then she wanted bigger. I can't remember what it was, but I bumped her up to a 40, and then 45, and she's like, "Oh, I really like this," and I'm like, "Well, you can't control it. You can't control
yeah,
the recoil." And then I actually bought her a while back the Sig P365 380, the little rainbow one.
yeah.
I bought her that one, and before that, she was like, "I want a 45." I'm like, "There's no way." So what I did was I took my X macro and my 1911, and I said, "Here, try to rack the slides." She could barely get the 365, and she couldn't even touch the 1911. I'm like, "This is why you don't need it. One, you can't even rack the slide. Two, you can't handle the recoil.
Yeah, my wife's got
Having something to shoot for fun and something to be efficient for your safety is two different things."
yeah,
yeah.
my wife's got a she's got fibro and MS and epilepsy and all kinds of stuff going on. So for her self defense gun, I bought her one of those Shield EZs because they got such a nice spring in them. And
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, she's
they rack easy,
a big gun person, but it works for her. And
right?
that's what I would say is, your wife may think in her head she wants a 45. Man, take her to the range and do some drills of, hey, can you safely load, and in a time frame, shoot this target, get A zone hits, do a reload, shoot the target, get A zone hits. Some of the ranges will have those targets that will turn and face and charge you and all kinds of stuff.
Mm.
Put her through a real world scenario, and whatever gun you can handle and get your hits on, you can have. But if
Yeah,
you can't load, you can't rack, you can't, get your hits with a 45, then you don't need one.
yeah. She don't.
That goes for guys too. That goes for everybody.
Yeah, she don't need one. It's actually funny but not funny story is I argue with my mom about letting me know what's where at all times when she comes and visits me, or when I go visit her, or anytime she asks me to get in her vehicle. So she came to visit me one day and she asked me to get something out of her center compartment. Me not paying attention, I just looked in and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
I'm already in the guard, and I'm like, yeah. And so we had a long conversation, and then it happened again when I went to visit her. I was like, hey, you got when you ask somebody that to go in there, you need to make them aware because it could be bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the ladies right.
Yeah. My biggest pet hate with seeing being in so many gun shops as a you know uh, rep for them. I don't know how many times I've seen people. A girl comes in, whether she's on her own or her boyfriend brings, what are you here for? Oh, I'm looking to buy my first gun, and immediately the salesman takes them over, cute little pink little, all this stuff, and it's like, if they have some experience, they're light, they fit in your hand nice, and all they're thinking is, can I hold it? Does it fit in my purse? Do I like the color? But when you go and shoot a 9 mil out of one of those things that has a barrel this long,
You ain't gonna
you can
Yeah,
hit
have a
shit.
whereas if you grab a 320 that's in a 9 mil or a full size Glock, it's the same round, but it's in a bigger chunk of metal, which is going to give you less felt recoil. It's going to make it easier for them to shoot. I wish people would stop, or even worse, they push them to a revolver that they're eating all the recoil. It's not a semi-auto, but it's
yeah.
pink, or it's Tiffany blue. It's like
It's cheetah print.
I really wish they would stop pushing people toward that because there are so many ladies out there that want to learn to defend themselves and want to have that safety and security, but then somebody puts them in the wrong gun and their first experience scares them and hurts them.
Yeah,
Um, I'll admit, even as a grown ass man, I bought when I lived in Alaska. I bought a Smith and Wesson 329 PD. It was a Airlight revolver, 357, I think, or no, it was a 44 mag. Um, but it came with this gorgeous rosewood grip on it, and it looked beautiful. It was a titanium frame, scadium cylinder. Like putting ammo in it, the thing doubled in weight. So for wearing it on your hip while you're hiking through the mountains to go bear hunting, deer hunting, whatever you're doing up there was great. Well, I made the idiot, you know, um, grand idea of I'm going to go practice with this thing and become proficient. And every time you pulled the trigger with that thing, because it was a wood grip, your your hand would sting like you hit a baseball bat wrong. You know how you get those stingers and it just makes your hands hurt
Yeah,
every round. Well, after trying to fight my way through that, force myself to get used to it, I got intimidated by the gun, so I was flinching. I was hitting the dirt halfway to the target, and I got scared of the gun. And even after wising up and finally putting a Hogue rubber grip on it, which made it, oh, this is doable now. Mentally, the gun had defeated me. I had to get rid of that gun because I was not accurate with it. I could not hit anything with it.
yeah. You're
where'd you
anticipating
live
that.
in Alaska? I used to live in Alaska in Hawaii.
You said where or when?
Where?
Where? I was on Kodiak Island.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I did 3 years up there with the Coast Guard.
ah, I was over in Soldotna off the Kenai Peninsula.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have that same problem. My 1911. So like my hands are a little small, so I can't efficiently hit the mag release. That's so I can't really. That's the only
Okay.
issue I have with it.
Yeah, my son's a lefty, and he struggles with a lot of guns because they don't have ambidextrous mag releases or safeties. Um, so
Yeah,
it's challenging for him to find something that works well for him.
I was looking at those MC9s for a little bit. You ever see those? They're
Some no.
they're supposed to be like the smallest 9 millimeter that they made.
Nola said I let my baby mama shoot my Beretta 40 cal. I think that's the Beretta 96 double action. Only back in the day, first time. Yeah, I personally the 40 cal. I think those pop a lot. I almost find the 45s easier to shoot because they've got a slower push to them.
Yeah,
It's very snappy and it's heavy recoil, and I find most women do not handle those very well. They
I
I've
had
got
a
more 45s than they can handle a 40.
Taurus Millennium G2 40. I liked it, but it's just so snappy.
Yeah, yeah. I've got one just as part of the collection. I've got a 40, but I don't shoot it hardly ever. It's just something that's there because I wanted to have one.
Right.
But they're my dad's favorite. I mean, all his guns. He's got several Glocks, the compacts and the full size, and he's got them all in 40. But each their own.
Yeah, everybody's got their preference on caliber.
Yep.
Because that was my preference to begin with, and then I started EDCing a lot. I kind of fell with the masses in the 9 mil range.
Yeah, I used to be big when I was younger in the 1911s, and just like the idea of a 45. If I got to shoot somebody, I want to shoot them with something that has purpose. Um, but the older I got, and the more FBI statistics came out on engagements of this type of weapon versus this type of
Yeah,
weapon, this type of ammo versus this type of ammo, what they found was unless you get lucky with a headshot or a central nervous hit, something like that that just shuts them down, it doesn't matter if you use a 9 or 40. It takes multiple hits to
right.
the thoracic cavity to stop an assailant. And it's like,
Especially
well,
with the adrenaline rush and all that.
yeah, if I gotta shoot in a hurry and get multiple hits, when I was practicing a lot, when I was at the range every day, I could drive a 45 pretty hard. But even without practicing every day, I can drive a 9 mil really hard. I can dump a 15 round mag in about 5 6 seconds and have them all in the A zone. And it's like, okay, maybe having a Glock with 17 plus one is just the way to go. So
Right.
that's why I started getting into polymers and double stacks as I got older. I still love my 1911s. I think they're a great gun, but I don't carry them anymore. But that's just my preference.
No, that was actually the first one I ever fell in love with. I never owned one, but the FN 57.
I just saw Nola saying that. Yeah, Ruger's come out with a version. I've always wanted one, and I've always wanted the P90. Um,
Yeah,
but they're so stinking expensive.
the P90. I've seen the. Yeah, even because there's a pawn shop by me, FN 57 used. They were selling for like 850.
Okay. Yeah, apparently Ruger has come out in the last year or two with a pretty good, you know, budget friendly pistol that'll run 5.7 ammo. But yeah, I haven't ever shot one of those yet, and I really want to. Doesn't sell automatic weapons. It's Walmart.
Y'all are barely allowed to have butter knives, Brett.
Where does Brett live?
Jack the Ripper fucked y'all on that one.
Oh, is he over in
Yeah, he's UK.
Ontario, England? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually watching a episode of some guys over there that were sitting around a round table. One was like an actor, a famous guy, and some other guys talking about how they need stricter regulations that when you go on Amazon and you go to buy a knife for your kitchen, they ask you, are you of age, and you just have to say yes, and it needs to be stricter. I'm like, no offense, but if that's your solution to things is to give the government more power and to make things harder to get, I'm sorry, Cain killed Abel with a friggin' rock. There's been evil in the heart of man since the dawn of time. Quit
Hmm.
blaming the friggin' the
That's why I
tool.
feel like that's why they
Bad
got
people
better
do
rocks
bad
than we do.
things. Pulling the
Yeah.
teeth from the sheepdog isn't going to help the wolves stay away.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head out. Um, I got to shower and clean up and lay
All
down
right,
Yeah,
for a little
sounds
bit.
good. We've been at it almost 2 hours.
I appreciate you hanging out. I'm not too far off myself.
Yeah, appreciate the invite, Labs. Pleasure to meet you, bro.
Yeah, you too. I
No
will see you
problem.
guys later.
All right.
Anybody that signed in and watched us, thanks for coming.
Real quick, you said you was a big Drew Estate guy.
Yes.
Have you had a Kintsugi?
A what?
Kintsugi.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, no, sorry, that's not Drew Estate. That's Alec Bradley. Yeah, Alec Bradley.
I've had several Alec Bradleys. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've said this in one of my other lives or videos, but when I was in the military, we'd go out on missions, and when we'd come back, we'd all go sit at the smoke pit. We had a little gazebo and a fire pit set up. Colonel would come out, and we'd all smoke cigars. Well, I didn't know that was a thing when I showed up.
Yeah,
The unit that was there, I was replacing some of their people. I was OpCon, so like me and three other pilots and two of our maintenance people got loaned out to 10th Mountain. Um, anyway, we'd sit around and smoke cigars. So everybody's just giving me cigars. So once I'd been there a while, I ordered a ton and paid everybody back. But through that experience, I got to try hundreds of different types and brands and whatnot and figure out what I like. But yeah, I've had uh, plenty of Alec Bradleys, and they're one of the ones I like for sure.
yeah. Remember one of the first ones I smoked. It it opened my eyes quick. It was the hooligan, the St. Patrick's Day. Man, that thing made me so nauseous. It's
Sounds like
so
it was probably a full body cigar, even
so
with
I'm more of like medium to full body.
yeah. I've got one of my favorite full bodies, my humidor, which you can see right over my shoulder right here. This is a Man of War humidor. Um, and one of my favorites is the Man of War Ruination, but it's a full bodied cigar. And even though I've been smoking for years, I don't just grab one of those and light up. That is, I just had a steak dinner, had a glass of wine, my taste buds have been assaulted. I can have one of those. But if I just light one up at lunch or something, it'll
Mhm.
knock me on my ass.
Have you had a Rocky Patel Edge?
Unfortunately, outside of Drew Estate, I really don't know the models. I've had lots of Rocky Patels. I just don't know which ones.
I would highly suggest the Edge, the Maduros.
The Edge Maduro.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, I actually just got in an order from Cigars International and loaded up my humidor. I've actually got two. So this is my main humidor and it's full of regular cigars. And then
Mhm.
this is my ammo door. There's
Yeah,
a
I remember
company
you showed
called,
that one off the grits.
yeah. So inside that is cedar inserts, and that is full of all my infused cigars. So all my Drew Estates
Mhm.
and stuff that's, flavor infused so they don't mingle with each other.
I've been committing the crime lately. My humidor's been unplugged for over a year now.
Well, yeah, none of these are electronic. I just, once a month I go and check them and refill them with juice. And
Right. There's actually a guy I used to follow on TikTok. His name was Cigar Prop. He's a big Drew Estate guy.
okay.
And the FSG, it's like a Florida sun grown. Those are pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I
Some
used
of
to
my
use
favorites from them. I love the Cuba Cuba. CI makes a CI Legends
mm,
contracts Drew Estate to make it for them, but they're like, half the cost. So I smoke a lot of those. But the other one of theirs that I really like is the Opulence '03. It's a mixture of three of their different tobaccos all in one.
mm.
Makes a very unique blend. It's really good.
Yeah, I have to check out a Cigar International because I used to use just Corona Cigar and Cigar Page and Fox Cigar.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
got
think
turned on Cigars International when I was in Afghanistan. So I ordered. That's actually the humidor I had shipped to Afghanistan, and I ordered like 5 boxes of cigars. And the night it came in, this got filled up, and then I still had, half the cigars that I'd ordered left. So I walked out to that smoke pit,
right,
and hey, here's 20 cigars for you. Here's 20 for you. Here's 20 for you. Sharing with all the people that have been hooking me up for months.
right.
Uh,
So like Cigar Page, they actually I really like because they have endless samples and bundles that you can buy, and they also give you like redeem points.
yeah.
And then
I actually
Corona
think I've got. Yeah.
Corona
Uh,
Cigar actually has like packages.
So like I got this in the mail the other day. This is from Cigars International. They've
Uh
got
huh.
all kinds of samplers where you can get a little bit of everything if you want to try and figure out what you like.
Right.
Um,
Because I get
but
those
yeah,
from Corona Cigar, and they actually have. Actually, I got it right here. One second.
we're doing show and tell now. Yeah, I don't even know how many people are still in here. If
There's
anybody.
9. So actually, there was a bundle I ordered. Like they have different bundles, and I actually it came with this bottle of cognac.
Oh hell yeah.
So they actually have bundles like that too, to where you can get various liquors or ashtrays and humidors and stuff like that.
I will say, as much as I love CI, I've gotten free lighters, free extra cigars, free ashtrays, all kinds of stuff. They've never sent me liquor. They've never had a bundle with liquor that I've seen.
Oh, Corona cigar. If you go in there, they actually have them. So I actually that's where I actually smoked my first FSG. They sent me it came with probably 5 to 6 different cigars around the $20 range and a bottle of liquor. So
Gotcha.
they're pretty decent.
Yeah, a combination of me being frugal and with how many I smoke. Um, 10 to 15 is normally my limit. Every once in a while, I'll smoke a more expensive cigar, but the CI Legends, like I was telling you about,
Mhm.
Cigars International has contracted your state to make cigars for them, but
Right.
it's an infused cigar. It's a mild. It's a mild medium. It's a great cigar, but if you buy a box of those, it's $110 for 20 sticks, so it's like $6 a stick.
Yeah, 'cause I
Um,
think the most expensive one I've ever had was the Winston Churchill late hour.
okay,
I paid like $105 for 4 of them.
okay.
Yeah, but
It's about five a
they're
piece.
really good. So if you haven't had one, they're nobody wants to spend that much, but it's a really good smoke.
Yeah. The most expensive one I had at the time, I've got a package deal on it. It was a sample pack from Cigars International. The humidor, I've got the Man of War. They had a Man of War Ruination, a Man of War Virtue, a Man of War blah blah blah, a little bit of everything. Well,
Mm,
at the time they had one. I don't know if they still make it, called the Admiral, but they were like $50 a piece. Well, the sample pack, if you totaled it up, it would have been over 100 to buy it all, but it was on sale for like 75. So I bought that thing, and that Man of War Admiral sat in my humidor and just aged the whole time I was in Afghanistan. And
mm,
when I left theater, they you kind of hold over in Kyrgyzstan. I was in Kyrgyzstan for like a week and a half, but the night before my flight back to the U.S., went to the local bar, got a beer and smoked that thing. So
right.
that's the most expensive one I've had, but usually I'm a $10 or less kind of guy.
Yeah. How are the cigar lounges in Texas?
We've got some pretty good ones. Within my local AO, right off Fort Hood, there's the Cigar Box, which is decent. We just opened a new cigar lounge in the last year in Gatesville, which is pretty good. McGregor has an amazing cigar lounge. They charge you a little bit too much, in my opinion. If you want to buy drinks, you have to join their club, and then you buy a double whiskey, just 2 shots of whiskey, nothing fancy, even just Jack Daniels. It's like $30.
Holy shit!
Uh,
That you can get a
So
bottle.
I got a 20-acre ranch. My idea of smoking is I'm going to go outside, light a bonfire, have my buddies over. We're going to sit around. I've got a
Yeah.
bar full of, yummies. And yeah, I usually don't go do stuff because I'm a half hour from anything.
Right.
If I need milk, eggs, cheese, it's a half hour to the store and a half hour drive back. That doesn't include my time in the store. It's an hour of driving. So if I go out, it's to ride my motorcycle, see my friends, or work. I don't go
Most of
socialize
that too.
or
I
shoot
mean,
pool at the BMW or
we have a little gas station by us that sells things, but of course it's jacked up for convenience. But I'm about 15, 20 minutes each way from Walmart. But yeah, fuck, forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, I kind of been slacking because I can't smoke at home. Because every time I step outside to actually enjoy a cigar, I hear the wife screaming at the kids, yelling at the kids, and then now I'm setting it down, coming in to handle business, and then now it's out, and then you can only relight it so many times.
well, a
Yeah,
good cigar, you want to sit down for, at least half an hour to 45 minutes and just enjoy it. It's an
right,
experience. It's not a cigarette where you can just rip through it and, get your fix and move on.
right. Yeah, we got two lounges by us, and the difference is it's like night and day. So we have one that I went to see what it was like. So it's more of the leather couch, flat screen TVs out back. I'm up in the mountains, so out back they have like a stream running through with like the fake grass grills and stuff.
Okay.
They have a decent little humidor, and they say you can bring, alcohol beverages or whatever. You just have to put it in the cabinet, keep it in the cover. But
Right.
it's like a
Rent a
hundred.
locker and keep it in there.
Yeah, it's like 150 bucks a year to be a member. The first time's
Okay.
free. But then we have one in the old town where I'm at, and this is when I first started smoking cigars like consistently. So I was kind of learning, and I asked the guy. He's really knowledgeable. He hand makes pipes. He's really into all of it. So his cigar lounge is the old style. Um, Almost looks like like you would be back in the day. Everything's the old wood, the big wood pull up door, humidors, and I asked him. I was like, hell, it even took me shit a year to realize or to figure out that he actually sold sodas. Because you don't, he just keeps it so low. But I asked him, I was like, what's the difference between how you operate versus them over there? He said he values conversation. He said watching a
Nice.
football game is all fun and dandy, but he rather people smoke, enjoy, and talk to each other.
Yeah, and
So
interact.
that's how he operates. So I caught myself actually. I used to go every Saturday morning, and it was the same group.
Sorry.
Okay,
GQ man
okay.
was asking if I'd heard of the winter whiskey. I'm like, yeah, yes, I have.
Is that the one that tastes like apple juice?
Yes. Yeah, it
That
tastes like
shit
cider.
that shit is dangerous.
Yep.
It tastes just like apple juice. It doesn't really burn.
Yes, it does.
It don't really burn. It basically is almost pure apple juice. That shit is dangerous.
Yeah, it goes down really easy.
Yeah, but I was I would go because they would open at like 9, 10 in the morning, and I'd go early just to get my little 2 hour smoke out the way and get back spend time with the family. And it was the same group of older gentlemen. They were probably around 60 or so. And man, that was like it was almost like being in a barbershop movie. I'm talking about guys with shorts way above their knees, socks pulled up to their knees, just hanging out, smoking cigars, reading books in the paper. And I'm just this young kid just sitting there minding my business. And you got a guy doing a crossword puzzle. He's like, hey, what's a 5 letter word for this? And his buddy will give him like a 7 letter response. And he's like, I said 5 letters, you dumb fuck. And they're just sitting there going back and forwards. And oh man, I just had a blast just sitting there just listening. We would do that every Saturday. Just go there, rag on each other, and then plan out the dinner with each other.
Yeah. So Tequila's asking, do you guys drink maple Jim Beam? I don't know that I've got Jim Beam, but I've got Jim Beam and I've got Jim Beam honey.
I
I've got a
don't
maple whiskey, but I don't know who makes it. I don't remember.
I don't do maple. So the first time I ever tried maple, it was the Maple Crown, and
Okay.
that was like when it came out. And probably I was still a teenager, and it tasted good. And the second time I drank it, it didn't taste good. But the only
Yeah,
Jim
some of it,
Beam,
just sipping it. It's instead of taking a shot, you pour a shot, but you put it on the rocks, like
mm,
the Jack Daniel's honey. I love that, but I don't have any in this bar because it's in my freezer,
right?
and it changes the flavor of it. So I mean, there's some
Yeah,
things you try different ways, and
the only Jim Beam that I consistently drink when I feel like it is the Double Black.
okay.
I like that. So like right now, this is one of my go-tos right here.
Yep. Johnny Walker, hard to beat.
One of the best around.
Yeah, my my
Don't
my
go any
chick,
higher than that because I don't make that much.
yeah, it's um down south it definitely gets hot in the summer, and I found something about 6 months ago that I can't kick. So usually right now if I'm drinking, it's some type of blackberry. So whether it's blackberry whiskey, whether it's Crown or Jack, or blackberry moonshine
Yeah.
mixed with lemonade. So
So
it's a
I've
blackberry
heard,
lemonade with whiskey or moonshine, and yeah, I
I've
put those with.
I've tried blackberry moonshine. It was good, but I haven't actually heard of like a blackberry anything outside of that until Crown just came out with theirs.
Yeah, Crown came out with theirs. I want to say last Christmas,
Yeah, and
but
it's crazy because every time they come out with something, it just flies off the shelf.
yeah.
Like I like their peach. Their peach isn't bad.
So yeah, Crown makes a blackberry. Jack Daniels makes a blackberry,
Okay,
and then this one isn't. I killed my last bottle, but Old Smoky. They make whiskey and moonshine. Now this
I
one's a salted
actually went
caramel,
to I went
but
to
that's
Old Smokies. I went to Old
my
Smokies in
favorite.
Tennessee.
The Old Smoky blackberry is my favorite, which is why I don't have any. I drink it all.
Right. That salted caramel is good.
Yes, that's my second or third bottle of that too.
Yeah, I actually went to Old Smokies in Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg.
Okay.
Have you ever had an opportunity to go there?
No.
So if you go there, it's like okay, put it this way: they have so much. We stayed in Silverville at a hotel, so between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, I was drunk by 10 in the morning. So there's multiple places you go to for whiskey tastings, wine tastings, cider tastings. It's all over the place. So they have Old Smokies down there, and I think it's like $20, but you get to do a tasting, and their servers are actually almost like put on like a comedic show type thing for you. But I tasted everything from their like whiskeys through their moonshines. So they had
Okay.
everything from like the straight to the like coffee creamer moonshines. I've had like it was almost like a jalapeno Bloody Mary type deal, and then they had the salty caramel and all those other things. So
Yeah, if I'd known they were right there, back in June, I rode my bike out to Georgia for a national meeting, and then on the way back, I was right outside Gatlinburg. I rode up to Tail of the Dragon on my bike on the way home,
oh nice.
so I was right there.
That's a
Tail of the
good
Dragon was amazing.
ride. That's a good ride, dude.
Yeah, I got lucky. I showed up on I want to say my meeting was Saturday, so I rolled out Sunday. And by the time I got there, midday, because I was riding up from Atlanta area. Um, by the time I got there midday, all the car groups, I see lines of Porsches and lines of Corvettes all leaving. By the time I got there, there were still people, but just sheer dumb luck, I got behind like on on the way down. I rode from. 'Cause I was going to Atlanta. I rode from. Deals Gap up, got stuck by one or two people, but they hit a pullout and went. And then on the way back, just sheer dumb luck, I was able to go my speed, my pace. And I'm not a slow rider now. Granted, I'm on a Harley Cruiser. I'm on a touring bike, so I'm not a sport bike fast.
Yeah.
But every corner I'm going around, I'm dragging pegs, and people are, all the kids and people sitting in their trucks watching people ride are flipping their heads around, going, "Who just crashed?" No, it's just me dragging my pegs on my
Yeah. He's
my
just
bike.
sparking. He's sparking a little bit.
Yeah. So you see a 300-pound guy, hanging off his bike. Um, so I push it pretty hard, but I got lucky that I was able to ride it at my speed and just enjoy it. People
Right.
made me nervous. People cross the line into my side. They overjudge the corner, overjudge their skill level, whatever. Uh, and I've seen some videos that terrify me of you can do nothing wrong and still die on that road.
Tequila Day, the moonshine you have tastes like diesel. I got some shit here that will make you a new man.
I was gonna say I've had all kinds. I've had the store bought 80 proof. I've had the buddy that makes it in his garage out of potato mash, and you can taste the potatoes, but that stuff's 180 proof.
Oh, I got some shit from the backwoods of Georgia.
Yeah, you got the real shit up there. Yeah, between
Yeah,
Tennessee and head a little east and get yourself up into that Appalachia, and yeah, that's the serious shit out
yeah.
there.
My mom, her old man, he knows a guy. He's probably about 70, 80 years old. He's been doing it his whole life. So
That's
there's,
somebody I'd love to go spend a summer with and learn.
I'm hoping to get down actually, somewhat towards the beginning, mid next year. Mom's down in Georgia. I'm originally from Florida, but my mom's down in Georgia, and Swamp Picker is actually not far from where I grew up. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up with him and get some lunch or something.
Nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll see if it works out. Just sheer dumb luck. The association that I got plugged in with, that I ride my bike with, their next national meeting is going to be up in New York. Luckily, it's in Syracuse, New York, not friggin' downtown, so we're staying rural. Um, but I'm thinking about riding out for it and riding back. And if I do that, I might try and hit a few people, but just dumb luck. They always do their meetings in June.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, the business I run, our busy season is in the middle of the summer. So it's hard to take a week or 2 weeks off and shoot myself in the foot. Like this time of year, I had one today and I had an inspection yesterday, but then the week before that I had nothing. The week before that I had 4 appointments. It's just kind of ebb and flow. So I don't make a lot of money this time of year. Whereas in the summer, I could get 8, 10 appointments in a week. I can't afford to miss those. So I'm trying to decide if it's going to be worth it going to New York. When I went to Georgia this last year, it was right out on Thursday, and come back on a by Monday. So I was working on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm actually biting the bullet. Well, hopefully it depends. It depends on this whole shift move around I got to go through, but I'm supposed to be taking the family to downtown New York 5 days before Christmas.
Oh, geez.
Well,
That'll be a bucket list trip for me. Is I want to go see the Statue of Liberty. I want to see Ground Zero for 9/11, but I'm going to go to that friggin' town once, get my
so
pictures, and then
I'll
never
tell
go
you
back.
this. If you plan that, let me know and ahead of time so I can try to make things work because I actually work for the railroad and I get benefits.
Oh,
So
nice.
I will meet you there, sir.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I've got a
Because
buddy that grew up in that area, and he's like, "Hey, if you're ever going to go, you let me know. I'll go with you. You're going to stay with my family, so no hotel." And I've got people that work at places that get you behind the scenes and in the back doors, and you get to see the real New York, not the tourist shit. And I'm like,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, so I actually rode for the holiday up there just to help out with anything that went wrong and I never been there. And stepping out, you got the Empire State Building in your face. It's a whole new reality.
Now, when you say you work for the railroad, is that Amtrak or a different carrier, or they're the only
I'll tell
passenger
you
carrier I
I'll
know?
tell you outside of this.
Okay, yeah,
You know, I don't I just keep it at railroad and
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's why like I don't say what motorcycle association I ride with because they're funny about their intellectual property. I don't say what company I work for, even though I own the company, because just things get weird when the wrong people find stuff online. So yeah,
right. I don't associate myself with where I work online due to the fact of my contract states they can impede on my stuff, and they
yeah,
find things they don't like, I can be held liable.
yeah.
So I don't put that type of stuff out here. I'll tell you offline though.
No worries, bud. Well, yeah, we've got more stuff to talk on Discord and keep ironing out the stuff we've got. Which it looks like Cheesy Grits put something up.
But yeah, if you start planning something, let me know and I'll see what I can work to get up there, and we'll meet you up there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a we'll see. It's a bucket list someday thing. Like I really would love to go to Boston, and I want to walk Battle Road. I would love to be out there and
I can actually
on
meet you
weekends
there
that they're
too.
actually doing all that stuff where they're reenacting everything.
Yeah, I get.
But I also don't like people. I meet people, individuals I like, but people in
So
large, people are assholes.
yeah, so like me, I grew up. I can blend in any situation. Now I can deal with it, but I prefer not to. The wild card is my wife. My wife don't care if you're 300 pound, 6'7" grown man. If you fucking aggravate her, she's in your shit. And now I'm like, okay, do I grab her or do I leave the kids or do I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, what do I do here? But
funny.
she's a spicy one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
But
bud.
I won't hold you. I'm about to get out of here myself. We'll catch up and talk about a few things. And I appreciate everybody coming, hanging out. And we'll catch y'all next time.
See y'all.